Oh boy. Good afternoon. Today, Pro Dumpster Diver, we are going to be reverse electroplating these flat metal gold jacks here. These are all gold plated, and these are all metal. And what we're doing is we're going to reverse electroplate this inside of the ceramic coffee pot, okay? I'm going to hook up our negative lead here, and we're going to dip this in here and see how long that takes. Whoa, that's fast. All right, so for those of you who just clicked on it, we have a negative lead sinker, which is a bullet weight attached to wire that goes to a negative computer power supply of 16 volt 4 amp. The positive is attached to the gold part here, and the black that you see in the water is the gold basically going out right now. Now the best part about this is we have to end up flipping it because we have the gold on this side here. Okay, so let's see it so far. All right, so we got a lot of the gold basically coming off. We're going to dip that down. Okay, positive lead, negative lead here. And that's what we're doing so far. All right, now I have a bit more of them to do right now, which is I have all of these to go through today. So we're going to get this entire section done, and then we're going to end up putting all of that to sit in water to get any other gold off of it, which will work out. Once we do that, we'll be good to go. All right, so it's been sitting in there so far for about a minute or so. Let's pull it out and see how it is. Got a bit more gold on it to go, which is good. The more gold on that, the more money you definitely get, the better. Okay, so we're going to let that bad boy sit there and go. All right, we're going to put it on this side here. Just leave that and let that sit, okay? Now, any problems you would occur, let's say you do this setup by yourself, right? So I have this here computer power supply. If you hear a ringing, one of the leads are touching each other. You want to make sure they're not touching each other because there's a lot of amps here, okay? There's a lot of amps here. Always use gloves, which definitely works out. From the previous video I did, you see we're reverse electroplating these computer pieces here, but we're going to take a break from that and actually go to some of these flat packs. So what is it? You can actually get some of these on eBay. They are gold-plated metal slots that are actually used for connectivity. Sometimes you'll even see panes there, which work out, but they're absolutely perfect. Also, when working with sulfuric acid, it may tend to smell after a while, so you may have to get a fan in there. Let's go ahead and take it up right now. Bit more gold on it, that's usually good. Okay, why is that good? Because the reason why I say that's good is that when it comes to stuff like these pieces take about 30 seconds to do. These gold flats may take about a minute or so, and the reason why we say that is that they have a lot of gold on it. These may be gold filled, okay? And then when we're done with this video, we're going to end up doing another video of actually reverse electroplating these pieces here, which is amazing right now. But they don't take as much time as the other ones do, okay? And then we're going to make a copper bracket and do some pins, and then definitely get those done. Absolutely beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. All right, now we're still having bubbles here. We have a little bit less bubbles here. So let's go ahead and pick this up. And almost, look at that. As you can see, the gold is coming off. It's taking a bit longer. It's taking a bit longer right now. So let's put it closer to the negative lead, and we're going to have bubbles there coming up. So this is good. This is absolutely good. We're loving that. We're seeing that right now. Have it in there for a minute. But that's reverse electroplating, guys. That's how you get it done. That is absolutely how you get it done. And it's working out so far. Love it. Whew. A lot of gold to get done. A lot of gold to definitely get done. These are gold-filled metal flapjacks that we're reverse electroplating today. Okay? All right, now, it's been sitting in there. Let's pick it up. Look at that. You see that? So really, the gold is actually on the bottom. Let's turn it around. Bit more gold on the back right now. Very interesting. Okay? Let's let it sit in there and get as much gold out as we possibly can, and we're going to flip it over. All right? Again, give it time. Don't rush it. If you guys rush it, it's not going to work out properly. Okay? When it comes to gold flat pieces like this, What you want to do is clean them off a little bit with some rubbing alcohol there and dry it out, makes them a little bit more sensitive. Okay. Once you do that, because you might have some glue on this as well, you clean that off as best as you can, and then you end up attaching your lead set. Okay, let's take a look at it right now. Okay, very clean, and we still have some gold on the bottom. It is taking its time right now, so we're not going to rush that. But what we are going to do is we are going to flip it over. Okay, we're going to take this and we're going to flip it over, and what we actually see is that we have a line of gold going on the bottom part and a lot of gold on the top. Okay, so we're going to flip that over and put that in and give it some time. You see how we have the bubble starting up? You want to let it do that. You want to let that sucker bubble up right there. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to end up reverse electroplating a lot of these here today. Once those get done, I'm going to throw those in the same bin of water, and we're definitely going to get that done there, guys. It is perfect. It's working out so far. Always wear gloves. And if you have any questions, just remember to ask right now. We got another video coming up to make sure you guys got this. All right, let's take it out. Let's see what we got. Perfect. So there's no, you see there's no gold on the bottom, but all the gold is on the top. Okay, that's going to end up happening there. That's where the alligator clip was. So we're going to take this off, flip this over. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to flip this to this part here. All right, and then we're going to end up putting her in. Putting it in. Putting that right here. Because we want to get as much gold off as we can. All right, perfect. And that line of bubbles you see is when it basically goes up. Okay, that's what we want. We want all of that gold off. And for the people who say, hey, how much gold is in there? There's a lot of gold in here. You remember, some of these, so computer chips are gold plated. A lot of these pieces are gold filled. And we're going to have a couple more videos to actually show you guys there on how that actually gets done. Let's take her out. All right, a little bit more gold on the bottom. So we're going to let her sit for about 30 more seconds and then flip it over to get this part here because we want that part right now. Okay. Whew, boy, definitely. It's a beautiful day. We got a lot of wind, got a lot of sun. I'm going to sit here and listen to alien sins. So we'll definitely be good to go. And, still cold on the bottom. Why are you not coming off? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put all of this here a bit more, and look at that. More bubbles on that part there. We want to get all of this gold off because that is money. I guess there's a lot more gold on the bottom there. Definitely let that turn up to acid right now. It's taking its time. And as long as it's bubbling there, you see, that gold is reacting to the acid. There we go. Look at that. Now that's finally done there. There we go. All right, look at that. So now this gold is off, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to dip this in for 5 more seconds, okay? And we're going to take it out. Perfect. All right, we got the gold off. Now what we're going to do is we're going to flip it around because I want to make sure, okay? And look at that. We still have gold on this part here. So we got to get that gold off. Try not to throw any gold out, okay? So we're going to get this done. I'm actually going to put this right in here next to this. And we're going to let that fizzle out. Quick reaction right now. And that's how the gold is reacting to it. Quick reaction. All right, take it out. A bit more. It's coming off. It's coming off. Let it take its time. Quick reaction there. Take it off. And then perfect. Perfect. All of that's getting done right now. Perfect. So now, if we can actually look at this, we can see we got the gold off the flapjack. Okay, that's just a solid piece of metal there. We've got another piece of metal here, and all the gold is off. So remember, that took, let's say about 5 minutes for each piece. All right, about 5 minutes. So we're going to put another piece here. Okay, and we're going to let this sit. Hook it up to the 2-part here, and we're going to let her go right in. And then boom, immediate reaction. And the reaction you'll see will be the bubbles here and then the bubbles here. And that goes pretty far. All right, that is how you reverse electroplate gold-plated flapjacks. All right, Pro Dumpster Diver out. Questions, comments, concerns, put them in the bottom. Please like and subscribe this video.